Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Hattrick with me, SAPPHIRE Omega and FC Pigneto. So, there has been a bit of a gap in recording due to my illness, but I'm back with news about the situation of our beloved club. And I don't have much of a good report today. Most of the things that I'm going to talk about are making me frown, and I'm not sure how bad they are going to impact us in the upcoming weeks. Hopefully we can still manage to do well and not get demoted, but we are 1 foot out of this league, I would say. So, what am I talking about? Well, first of all, let's look at the series. We have lost the last 2 matches, not by an accident. It was actually pretty understandable loss on our side. The good news is that Orachipenzo, which was supposed to go up and skip us, for the second failure, because I wasn't counting with that, failed in their last match as well, meaning that right now they are at the same place, and so are we, as we were 2 weeks ago. So that's the good news. You can see that the table has been split between the teams that are doing really well, which is Sirob Nibik, Pepperoni, and Joy Never Dies. Those guys are poised to, hold the first, second, and third place. And then the rest of the teams, of which we are doing the best, but you can see that we're 1 loss away, basically, from dropping down towards the 7th or 8th place. So we really need to be careful here, because we might, again, as I said, we're 1 foot out of this league already. So it's not good. It's not good. And it's not going to get much better in the upcoming weeks either, because our current team spirit is furious, confidence is wretched, and we are playing against Orachipenzo, the guys that are below us, and we're playing on their stadium, and they're stronger than us. So this is really bad. I'm going to just go ahead and go with match of the season, because if we could score a draw, it would be great. If we won't score a draw and score a loss, it's going to be a disaster for us. And if we by any accident actually win this, we are going to be amazing. But I don't expect that. Though, what are the fans saying? They're saying that they are the favorites. Yeah. Well, it's going to be up to the RNG. It hasn't really favored us this season, so hopefully we might be able to do something there, but who knows? Who knows? We're gonna do our best. Coming from that is the fact that we had our main forward, or the guy that's scoring for us, Timon von Horsten, injured pretty badly 2 weeks ago, and he is still out for the next 2 weeks. So I had to go and do an emergency purchase. We got Kazimierz Sierotsky, who has a scoring... No, we had Kazimierz. I bought Oleg Permin. That's the guy. I bought Oleg Permin, who is 34 years. He has a scoring of 10, and he was supposed to help us instead of Timon, which he did. He took his place and was able to aid us in the match, but not as well as I was expecting. For example, from Timon, you can see he has 8 stars, while our new guy had 4. So really, it comes down to form and stamina. This guy was in much worse shape than I actually expected him to be in, and it shows. So right now we're playing with Kazimierz and Oleg, hoping that Timon is going to be healed as soon as possible. And the second person who got injured is Peter Till, who got so badly injured that he's out for good. So I'm going to fire him. I was waiting for you guys to see that, because, there was nothing we could do to get him back. Anyway, that leaves us with only 1 goalie. Arunas Panievejic is our only goalie, and I tried to search for a good substitute, or any substitute, to be quite honest, and I wasn't able to find anyone at this point, because if we look for someone as good as Arunas, there's a way how you can search for him. Category... Transfer compare, yeah. So, but it's not I can do it here. Okay, edit search. Wait, no. Search. Nope. There's a way how you can use the skills of the player and search for the same guy, but category. Where can you do that? Oh, I forgot. There is that functionality here somewhere. Well, anyway, if we want someone with keeper 10, let's just do it simply. If we want someone to do keeper 10, at least outstanding, with age of at least 30, I'm gonna say that these guys are not cheap. Okay, there is one here, but he's 49. For 150k, that's actually too expensive. I don't think he has... yeah. And he's injured. To boot. Though he wasn't unbalanced. I'm tempted, actually. I'm tempted. But there are some other guys that, for example, this guy would be nice, but 980,000? What do we have at this point? We have, like 500,000 in the bank? 715,000. Yeah, I don't want to spend that much. But they're really going all overboard on the cost. Goalies are super expensive, so getting someone who would be really good is just insane. Yeah, like this guy would be nice, but I'm just not gonna pay that much for a guy that can just get knocked out in one match. That sucks. Yeah, I wasn't able to get anyone, but we'll need to. We'll need to get someone for the match and for the upcoming other matches, because, laying it all on one goalie can mean that in any match he can get injured and then we're just done. That's just going to be like 10-0 if we lose a goalie. So, not a great situation at all. And, the fans are showing it in their column, but they're not far away from starting to leave the fan club again, because if we lose again, it's gonna be awful. Yeah, you can see here it would be a close affair. We lost that one, then we lost 6-0 the fight with Syrup, and that just makes them mad. Well, we showed the finances already. We are doing a bit better than I thought. That's fine. We paid a little for the transfer. Where is it? This week? No, it was last week, right? New signings, youth scouting. Maybe it was the week before. Damn, time flies when you're having fun. But we, again, 715k, that's decent. But what's worrying me is that how close we are to losing against these guys if things go poorly. As far as training goes, we had some really good things. Parea is now at outstanding in playmaking, and Romano Nota is at formidable. So, Nota is a long-standing player for us. He still keeps playing sometimes on the wing. At least, during the friendlies, that's where he is. Parea is very young, very good winger, and has a very good playmaking. So we might actually even consider keeping him as a winger, because we don't have anyone so good on the wing. Let me see if we could do something like that. So if we load a team order from the previous lineups, for example with the Syrup, did we have him? Machine, yeah, Parea. Pereano has 7 and 11, and you got 6 and 11, and you get 8 and 10. So if we put you, for example, here, that would make it worse. Okay, well, you need more playmaking, but if you get that, you are going to be pretty good eventually. Yeah, this is just bad. I'm not really looking forward to the match. I'm gonna watch it, but it's just gonna be awful. 7, Well, my team is getting stronger by the day, but the results here are drastic. Like, it all comes down to the first screwed up matches where I forgot to shed all the orders, and we've been paying for that since the very beginning. So really, the goal here is just to stay in this series, make it happen. And if we can stay, next season is going to be much better. Then we're not going to struggle this much. Plus, we're going to get stronger. That's just a given. But hopefully, it's going to work out fine. Anyway, I think that's all for now. Not a lot of good news. Mostly really poor left and right. But we'll see how it's going to go. Hopefully it's going to go well. Maybe we'll even get some upgrades to our key players during the training update this Thursday, which could give us a little of an oomph against the enemy. I mean, we are about the same strength as Orochi Penzo is. What is the issue is that we're going to be playing on their stadium, and it's going to give them a huge boost in performance. So hopefully it's going to be fine. Yeah, you can see that we are... Actually, this is them or us? I think the blue one is us. No, it's... Okay, so they have much better TSI and they're playing much more in Wage. Form is exactly the same. Stamina is better on their side. We have slightly more experience. Well, not great. Not great. Yeah, our rating is lower. Damn it, this is gonna be one hell of a match. Anyway, thank you very much for joining me. See you next week. Hopefully with some good news, but most likely with really bad news. But, well, I mean, it's a game. If we get demoted, then we'll get demoted. What can you do?